Michigan State, and we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. The give is to Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Christian Wilkins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down and 8. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. 72. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Brady. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succa. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. First down and much more here for Jones. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Third down, here's Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Brady going to throw. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Oh, what a move. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Tua now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. The 40. 20, 10. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 31, check 31.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
43's the mic. Word. Me and you on deck. On deck. I'm coming up.
Throwing now is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Brady's going to sneak it.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Oh, nice move. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And a catch right side by Evans. And down inside the 15 he goes.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Hey, back it. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Second and 6.
Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Nine-yard line, second and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back now in Tampa. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, here's Tua. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2nd and 2.
Play action, now it's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game.
And Richard Sherman uses his veteran savvy to come up with an interception there. And he still has plenty of ability out on the corner. And he's the NFL's active leader in interceptions. Moved on from the Niners after 3 seasons, but thriving with a new ball club. And that veteran know-how comes into play one more time.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
On 3rd down. It's Jones, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.